Should the inquiry coach be more passive or active in their facilitation?
So in effect, there's in the first parts, I tried to have the inquiry coaches be really passive.
Right.
Um, and in later stages, I've basically noticed that people needed help to get started.
Mm.
So in effect, I moved more into didactic process to try to give people a feel for the range of things that could happen,
I see.
and then later to step back more so
Mm.
that they would get more interactive with each other.
Cool.
There's a point that's reached, which is a sort of third phase, which is so the first phase is pretty intensive one-on-one interview kind of process. The second phase is encouraging people to interact with one another. The third phase is acting more as a moderator of process. So in other words, like people might diverge and start going into things. At that point, I'm just doing straight facilitation.
Yep.
The fourth phase is essentially to just notice whether people are able to do the work of being their own inquiry coaches. So the results were usually by a day and a half of experience that mostly the inquiry coaches became superfluous. I don't know that that's true for very many groups. I mean, we only have a handful of samples, but my best estimate so far is that people learned the technique through osmosis, through exposure, through about a half a dozen meetings or so. So different inquiry coaches, variant technique, variant people participating. Eventually people get a feel for the flow of it and they start doing it on their own.